Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another Ramble Session. I hope you guys are doing well, and hope y'all are having a good day and a good week. I know that a lot of schools start back this week, so I hope all of that goes well for those of you who have children going back to school, or for those of you that are in school. I hope you have a wonderful start to your new year. So, things I've been working on. Right now, hopefully today, I'm going to be working on my Fobonichi. As you can see, what is today? Today is the 22nd. Tomorrow is I never know what the day is, but I do happen to know what today is because tomorrow is my big handsome's birthday. Yep, the big 50. I can't believe he's 50. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's the only reason I know what day it is today. But as you can see, I'm still working on date 15, August 15th. And I have a lot of pages to work on today. So hopefully I'll get some of them done and some of them posted to the site, the Fobonichi Journaler site. So yeah, if you don't know by now, if you haven't watched my series on how I do my altered composition books, go check that out if you'd like to. It's on my channel. And yeah, I do my book in stages, even though it's a daily journal and I do most of the time have daily entries. I do not work on it daily. So like on the weekends, usually I don't work on it because that time is reserved for my family and reserved for my husband and my kids and all that. So I don't generally even come into my craft room over the weekend. And then, of course, life happens. You have appointments to go to, or this to go to, or that to, take the kids here, take them there, or go with them, I should say. I don't take my kids anywhere because they're adults now. But, occasionally I do go with them places. So, anywho. But yeah, I've told you before that I do things in stages. So, like right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this page I have to do, which was yesterday. So 7, I'm like literally working on 7 pages today. But I work on them in stages. So, like the first thing that I do is I go back. Hold on one second. Sorry, my daughter is texting me. She's trying to order her textbooks today. And she's taking Italian. So, she's telling me her book is expensive. Yay, right? Okay, I guess. I mean, what am I going to do? Okay, anyhow. I got to keep that open because both the kids are at school. And sorry, very sorry if I get interrupted, but it's my gyms. And so if something's going on, I need to make sure that I'm available for them. Okay, so where was I? Okay, yes. I work in stages. So I have Post-it notes in usually. And when I sit down here to work on my Fobonichi, I go back to my Post-it notes. I see what I've done. I go to my computer and I get my clip art. Then I put all my clip art in, and then I write my titles out in pencil. I write all my journaling for that day in pencil. And then I go back and outline everything and outline my titles and write in my journaling in pen. Okay? There is a reason I do everything in pencil first. And so yeah, so I get a bunch of pages done at one time. I get all my stuff glued in, then I go back and whatever. I'm not how I repeat myself, but yeah, so I have all my stuff in. Now I just have to go back and do my titles and do my journaling and all that kind of stuff. Color everything in is my last step. I color everything in, the backgrounds and things like that. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. Some of the things that I've been working on are, let's see, this is my new book, my Staples book, and this weekend I spent washi taping all the sides. I do it willy-nilly. I just want to use up the tape, so I don't necessarily do it in any order. I don't care. I just like, it's a grab bag. You know, I take my box of washi out there and I just pick a washi and stick it on. And then I did my September, you know, I wrote in my September for that. What else? I still have to do for October, do my headers for October. I'm really going to try to actually have a book that's already prepared as far as the headers and stuff like that go. Yeah, I'd really like to have that done so that I don't start behind, which is normal for me. Then last week, I worked on this pretty girl. I'm still learning how to, you know, draw and find my style, and shading especially. I really need to work on my shading. So yeah, so I'm really proud of her. I really like the way she came out, and I used a variety of materials on her. And this also comes from, let me see if I can grab it. The template actually comes from this. I drew this template months ago, and so I use that as just a template. I mean, I do have a book, like a journal that I've shown before, where I've done various faces in, some realistic, some not, some using charcoal technique, some whimsical faces. So yeah, I really enjoy doing that. And two of my favorite YouTubers right at the moment for inspiration on this is, or two of them are, what is it? What is her channel? Be Creative 2, and I'll link her below, or below. And the other one is Eleni S, and I will link her below as well. Love their style. And yeah, so I was very inspired. This one was inspired by Be Creative 2. And yeah, a lot of different stuff went into her. So we have acrylic paint and Inktense pencils and charcoal pencil and Sharpie pen. And I attempted to use Tombow, regular colored pencils, all of that. So she used for her shading, which is what I really would like to work on. She used for her shading, let me see if I can get it without making too much noise. She used a brown charcoal pencil, and I didn't have one. I have black charcoal and I have white charcoal. So yesterday, my lovely husband graciously took me out to, took us all out. We went out to lunch for his birthday. And then went over to Michael's, and I was able to find sepia charcoal pencils. And they're just, working with charcoal is really nice because it blends really nicely. Now, I haven't gotten so far as to figuring out like spraying it with some kind of fixative, so we'll see about that. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry. My daughter is... Okay. Sorry, she's trying to order her textbooks, and it's like as if tuition is not expensive enough. Thank the Lord she got a merit scholarship, so every little bit helps. Whew. But books, let me tell you what, books are just a whole other beast, okay, when you're talking college courses. It's crazy. It's like criminal. It should be criminal, the amount of money that they charge for these textbooks. Anyhow, back to this. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I got my sepia charcoal pencils, and I can't wait to do another one. And what I'm going to do is what she does on Be Creative 2. She works on watercolor paper, which this is like cheapo watercolor paper. In fact, I have the pad right here. It's just Artist Loft. Can you see that? Artist Loft watercolor pad. And they're 9x12 sheets, and it's 140 pound. And it's cold press. So there's a difference. Don't ask me what, but they have hot press, they have cold press. Everybody has their preference. I don't have a preference because I don't normally do this kind of stuff. I enjoy doing it. I want to get better at it, and I want to practice, but I don't know all the ins and outs of paints and this and that. And whatever. It's just too complicated for me. So I just use what I have. But then what she does too is she gets these, they're like vinyl duotangs, I guess. Yeah, like duotangs. And she puts her paintings into a sleeve, which, holy crap. I'm just thinking right now, that's not going to work, is it? Because this is 9 by 12. Oh, dang it. Oh, well, she'll just have to live on my board then for now. And then what I'll have to do is cut the paper down to size. Hello? Like, oh my gosh. I wish I would think before I did stuff. Anyway. Well, she'll look pretty on my board anyway. So I'll do that. But yeah, once I get my brain together and work on 8.5 by 11 paintings, then I'll just stick them into a protective sleeve and put them all in a book so I can have them all in a nice little book. Let's see what else. Or I could always just bind it, once I get a few together. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see. First, I have to learn how to think, apparently. Okay. Anyway, what else was I going to tell you while I'm working on this? So, get one of my favorite pens out, which is my Flair. I like my Flairs. And I'll work on this while I'm yammering on to you all. What else have I been working on? Oh, heavens to Betsy. I attempted to start cleaning out my craft room. Oh my gosh. What a freaking nightmare that is. Oh, I have too much crap, let me tell you. And it's, interestingly enough, I mean, because like I love watching craft room videos, like, what stuff other people have, I guess. And let me tell you what. I think that I have a lot of stuff, but I have nothing. I have nothing on some women that, have so much more. Little jelly. But in all honesty, for me, me personally, I just, I need to get rid of a lot of stuff because, I have been one of those people. I am hopefully not anymore. But I have been known to be one of those people where, a new fad comes along or a new, craft or something. And it's like, you got to go out and you got to buy all, everything. I used to be like that. I mean, now I don't go out very much. So I don't particularly buy very much, I guess. Unless it is something that I need. In fact, yesterday we were at a store getting my daughter a backpack for school. And we were at a store, it's like a discount store. And my husband says, "Oh, wait, Mom, I'm sure Mom wants to go back to the paper section, And I was like, "Nope, I don't." Well, he looked at me quizzically. He was like, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "Yeah, I don't need any more stuff, I'm trying to get rid of the stuff that I have." So, yeah, I went on not a cleaning frenzy. Goodness knows that didn't happen here at this house, but I went on a purging frenzy. And it wasn't necessarily my craft room because that's going to take me forever. But I did go and clean out my closet. I cleaned out my drawers. I'm fixing to go through my shoes and getting rid of all those because in all honesty, I'm not a shoe horse. I'm not one of these women that has a bazillion pairs of shoes. Because I don't wear shoes most of the time, in all honesty, because a lot of the times I'm at home, so I'm barefoot all the time. If I do happen to go out, we live in a tropical area. I mean, I live in South Florida, so I wear flip-flops. I have a black pair and I have a brown pair. That's all I need, I do keep, however, a pair of brown heels, which I have not worn heels in years, but I'm going to keep a pair of brown heels and a pair of black heels in case I am ever in need of those. And the rest are all going to Goodwill or to my daughter if she wants them, but goodness knows, our styles are very different. So Yeah, I have so many pairs of shoes. Not so many. That's another thing. Like some people have like hundreds of pairs of shoes. No, I've got like maybe two rows that are 6 feet long in my closet. So I mean, it's all relative. It's all relative. But I don't need them. And if I'm not wearing them, why do I have them? And so that's kind of like how I feel in my craft room. It's like, if I'm not using the stuff, then I need to lose the stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, I am hoping, I know I keep saying that I'm going to send out racks, and I really want to send out racks. The only difficulty with me personally is that it's very hard to know when I'm going to be able to get to the post office. So, yeah. So I just need to have like a pile. And if I am ever in that area, just, drop something off to send out to make somebody else happy. But yeah, and then I think my girlfriend's going to come over too and go through some of the stuff that I have with me, because I just want to get rid of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of having it. So anyway, yeah. And I only work on a select few items, like I do like junk journaling. Of course I have my Fibonacci stuff, but I only use certain things in my Fibonacci. I use clip art, I use pens, I use washi tape. That's pretty much it. Occasionally I'll use like die cuts or whatever they're called. Like I put Happy Mail in here. But I don't use a lot of embellishments. It's mostly ephemera that I collect or clip art. So I don't need all of the, like journaling cards. Although I do use those occasionally. I don't need all the die cuts. I just don't need all of that stuff. All the stickers. I don't need it because I don't use it. And so, yeah, if I don't use it, then somebody else, I'm sure, would be able to use it. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll be able to figure all that out. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. Today I just uploaded, today's the 22nd, so I just uploaded my flip through 59, I think. And then this Ramble session should be going up probably on Thursday, I would think. And yeah, so I'm going to keep working on my pages. And I think that's it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Yeah. And I will be sure to get back to you. So, I think that's about it. Again, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. And I will catch you later. Bye.